I do not know how it sounds, I'm sorry to say. It's Tuesday. What's going on today? Career Experience Week will take place over the next 4 days. Alright, so we'll jump through days like super rapid fire now, I guess. What'll happen? Afternoon. Haunted Eye Strip Mall, Wild Duck Burger.
Good morning.
Our high school is teaching us how to be good employees at McDonald's because that's the place that I want to pursue working at after I'm done with all my studies.
Internship program? Please follow me to the back entrance. We'll provide you all with uniforms.
Man, that one guy's shadow on the bench looks scary. For the next 4 days, I'll be helping out with cleaning. I'm cleaning for 4 days? I thought people were getting different things for, like, one thing for 2 days, then another thing for 2 days. I thought was established earlier. But now I'm doing one singular thing for 4 days. I worked hard to get used to the job.
When you're done there, could I ask you to take the trash out?
For some reason, Tomochica is in front of the restaurant. Yeah, there's ducks, not cats here.
Oh, hey. Morning. You, look good in that uniform. Forgot you chose this place, too.
And there's also no women that are, like, double your age. What are you doing here?
Well, you know, just psyching myself up to prepare for the internship. I mean, being on time is, like, the bare minimum job requirement, right? Guess my prospects are looking pretty grim. I overslept like hell. Oh, damn it! Oh, I really screwed this one up. Coming in late on my first day, they're gonna be so pissed. I know a guy who works here. He said the manager's a real hard ass. Man, I really don't want to go in now. What do I do?
I don't know, but I gotta change colors on my printer. We're ready for the final color change, so let me just do that really quickly. Print is paused. It's 95% done. There's like 40 more layers out of 197 total to go, but they're so short because they're just the spikies and then like the horns on top, so they don't take very long. So despite still having 40 layers out of 197 to go, there's only 5% left of the print left to go. Okay, take that out. Loop it through the spool. Put everything back in the boxes, all nice and orderly. Then grab white. And then I'll grab my pliers and grab Droopy's there in a hot second. I'm doing pretty alrighty here. Been catching up on a whole bunch of projects here across the weekend. I had an in-home visit with a doggy today, who's up for adoption, to see how well she does in the home environment, about potential adoption things, and she's pretty sweet. My mom's a little bit concerned about potential reactions with other doggies, but she seems pretty fine with other doggies right now. Let's see here. Wow. Where's my idea? My bin. It's just the person that's fostering her is like really into training related stuff, and so when she was talking about interaction with other doggies and trying to be like really strict on that kind of thing, I think it might have given my mom the impression that she's not that good with other doggies, but it seemed like she's pretty good with other doggies. Whoa, does it have that on? What? That should be disabled right now. No, tracking off, please. Reset. Down. I didn't realize that it reset the settings. It was moving. You are correct. I had the AI tracking on. I didn't even realize it. Yeah, it has an AI tracking feature. So if you're like moving around, giving like a meeting or something like that, you can have it like follow you and stuff. But I just turned off the tracking. So now if I move, it shouldn't move anymore. Okay, good. I don't know how I accidentally turned on the tracking. It looked cool. But if I turn it on, just out of curiosity. Maybe I should just leave it on because it is like a good elevation as well. I mean, a crisp 60 FPS. Yeah, that's right. We had 60 FPS here finally. of curiosity if I stand. Wow. Yeah, and I can be like, whoa, look at that. Maybe I should just leave it on. I don't know. Everyone's saying leave it on. That way you don't go off camera. I guess so. I don't have to worry about that again. Like, hi, how's it going? I can walk around and then it follows me and... Whoa, I'm out. Now it's gonna be confused though, right? Because I went too fast. Is it gonna try to find me? No. Hi. Here I am. It has a yellow light on it, and it had blue earlier. Now it has blue, which I guess means it's tracking me. So I think I went too fast. This is what I think it was. Alright. Leave the room. It can actually turn a decent bit, is the case. Yeah, ceiling cam. It can actually turn around quite a decent ways here, because I can go like this, way around, all the way over to here. Oh. Oh. No, it doesn't like that. I think I'm also a little bit too close. Alright, it's yellow. Is the current light. Hi. I might have broke it. Might have gone too far around. It might also be getting too close to the light. Alright. Well, it can go pretty far around. Like, I can show you how far it goes around. Like, I can send it pretty far around. Like, there's my light that's right behind it. So that's one way. So it's not quite full 360, and it can't spin from there. If I want to get the other side, I do have to go all the way around like this again. Is what I have to do. But I can spin around like that. And then there's the other side of my light. So it's like almost 360. Is the case. Yeah, I would definitely turn off the tracking on me at the event for extra life. But yeah, turn on normal tracking, because when I reset it, it turns off. Yeah, and that's a good height. Because if I have the tracking off and then I reset it to its normal position, this sits on, like, a decent base that mounts on, so, like, it's higher than my old camera, which means, like, you can tell that's higher here, like, its default kind of angle. It needs to look down on me more. So by default, I've just, like, manually adjusted it down, but I guess if I turn on the AI tracking, it actually brings it to, like, a pretty good height, honestly. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. And then here. Maybe I'll leave it on. Like, this is my first ever stream with this camera, so I'm, like, playing around with it and trying out different features and stuff like that, and I'll figure out what kind of buttons I can assign to my stream deck and stuff when the time comes. If I go here, will it try to center me? Yeah, it centers me. So the camera itself literally physically moves. It has two motors, like an up and down one, and a left and right one. So, yeah, this is my first time playing around with an actual fancy camera. Isn't that weird, though? And if I look up at the camera, I see it literally panning a little bit left and right to track me. Let's go together. An event for like a minute just to see what happens. Well, it'll focus on me, because that's what it's facing by default. Like, this is the direction that it's at. But it'll probably be, like, just tracking me, because it's not like there's gonna be any big crowd behind me. Like, there'll be some people around the mall, like, way back behind me, but that's probably gonna be so far that won't track them. If any other Fragapalooza people walk behind me, like, I'm sure Cyrano's probably gonna stop by and say hi, for example, and he walks away, there's a chance it might try to track him. Like, I don't know, it could be worth testing and seeing what happens. Yeah, Dragon, better watch out before it takes your job. Yeah, that just took away a valuable job from the person I would have otherwise hired to track me with the camera while I'm streaming. Let's go together.
You'll come apologize with me? Dude, you're the best.
Yeah, I was gonna get a motorized camera, and I was gonna hire somebody with a decent wage to constantly watch the stream and adjust the camera in real time to make sure that's always on me. But I didn't wanna hire them. Also, they were threatening unionizing, so I replaced them with AI. Yeah, probably should have just said AI for that joke.
Do me a solid. Grab me one of those uniforms and bring it out here. I'll treat you to any food you want.
Am I well centered? I can go like that.
So please.
Lying is wrong.
Oh, come on, man, you gotta help
Also, eventually I'll probably try to learn, like, the different hand signals for this thing. Right now I only know the one, which for anyone that hasn't seen it, yeah, I could zoom like that. Whoa!
Why do I get stuck having to supervise two
Whoa! If I do this. Oh, come on, it's a little weird. Oh! Is that all the way zoomed out now? Whoa!
Like you two are doing just
I think we're good again, right?
Hey.
I think that's all the way out. I don't know, it's hard to
Why are you
tell.
Still dressed like that?
Okay, I guess we're good.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me.
No school today, so you'll try to stay for as long as you can. I'll try to finish Mario and Luigi Bowser's inside story along the way because they're already at the destructive Princess Peach's castle, so it can't be that long before the end game. Still Bowser's biddies to do. Yeah, that is the final dungeon.
You're not a minute late. Jeez.
But I know that you can program it to start tracking and stop tracking with certain hand signals. I don't know them yet. I'm gonna have to learn them if I care all that much about that. I mostly just wanted a 60 FPS camera. Like, the moving around is really cool and definitely helps sell me on it. The whole
Don't you grin at me like you found
AI and like
You're
hand
in
signals and
first
stuff
place.
is just kind of a
Sure,
bonus,
you
but maybe I'll
failed.
learn it
You know you
eventually.
were going to be late.
But yeah, so I can learn all the commands. I can do like Chris Pratt did in the Jurassic World movies. And
Always
use my
walk fast
hands
when you're
to
running late. It's common sense. Ugh. I'm definitely getting a talking to later.
I wonder if I can teach the camera to do something if I flip it off.
Wait, now? I need to gather my
I wonder if you can
first.
program it to recognize certain signals and then
What exactly do
like
you
certain
mean by that?
actions and then send a signal to the computer to do something. If I can like flip off the camera and then it like plays Ode to Joy or something like that and does like a whole song and dance about screw some specific person, and I can just do that on command by flipping off the camera.
Is there a real job?
Like,
You'd be fired on
imagine.
the spot. Now, go in there and apologize.
But yeah.
Be ready to accept whatever punishment you get.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, school. I read that one. I was trying to read Guzma's thing. Your names are the same color on my screen, so I got them confused for a hot second. I also realized now with AI coming out, I mean, it's just mean like different types of AI that are coming out now. I mean, because AI's been around for quite a while. Might actually have video games in the future that'll actually say the name of the player, the one that the player gave the character. I mean, maybe, depending on how ethical the voice actors feel like it is. So, but yeah, potentially, if it ever sounds right enough. Playing in Japanese, so don't know what's that. I'm currently wearing the armor that deflects attacks for quite a bit. Responding to the A-OK armor there. You alright by yourself? Yeah, just put on whatever seems good
Not
there.
even in the slightest. But I'm the one who got myself into this.
If it makes you this upset, you shouldn't have been late in the first place. Remember, when you apologize, try to explain how you'll improve for next time. It reflects on
Also, it has been a long time since I played Ring Fit Adventure on this channel. But whenever I played that on and off for like special events, and I would get on the ground and do like
Here I go.
ground planks and stuff like that,
Later.
those would be things that the camera could never see, and you would just have to like hear my
Guess I should
sounds
go put
and
in
never
an
actually see
apology
me
from
do
my
it.
side as well.
With a camera with AI tracking, I
By the
wonder
way,
if
have you
I
heard anything from Iori?
if I were to stream Ring Fit Adventure and I go onto the ground and do like ground exercises, if the camera would follow me and then you see the ground exercises and then I get back up and then the camera goes back up again. Why? Planks are not fun.
Well, if
Depends
you
on how
haven't
long
heard
you hold them
anything,
for.
it's fine.
If you hold
But
them
if
for a
he's
good
playing
time, then yeah, they're
there's
not
gonna be
fun.
hell to pay. He has no idea how much
But I'll
trouble
gladly
this
hold a
caused
plank
me.
over a wall sit.
Tell him he'd better at least call out next time. Anyway.
Well, we talk about
where we
Ring
going
Fit,
now?
reminding you of Switch
On a
2, which
big
reminded you of the
smile
Pokemon
and
League.
show
Have you heard of
that
it?
you
That's
love
what
it
everyone
when
has been
you
mentioning
do
this
so.
whole stream. Guzma, I think, is the one person that brought in a different topic with the SpaceX thing, Bob. I continue my work through the afternoon. Someone Chica wasn't chewed out too badly, but I worked the rest of his shift in silence. Pretty much everyone else this whole stream that's brought in like a topic of discussion has brought up the Pokemon League. When my first day of internship concluded, I returned to the dorm. And there's been a lot of discussion in the chat about like which Pokemon have fucked. So, but that's neither here nor there. Alright, well, we made it to the end of the week here. Once did I strip mall? Wild Duck Burger. Wild Duck and Batman collaboration. I think I'm starting to get the hang of working here.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, it's Mr. Dudo.
Hey,
Hey!
oh, you're looking pretty good. I would have thought you've been working here for years.
How may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to place an order. Looks like you've got the routine down. Maybe they'll hire you full time.
Alright, make so much more money in
Looks like
Tartarus.
you're doing all right.
That's really why we shouldn't eliminate the Dark Hour. It's a get-rich-quick scheme. Are you ready to order?
I'll have the limited time combo with chili garlic fries and a coffee. Oh, and one smile, please. Jokes aside, there's actually something I wanted to talk to you about.
Sir, if you're not going to order, I'm going to kindly have to ask you to leave.
Wait, what? Mochizuki's here?
I see you chose this place too. Well,
Oh,
my
it was a
internship
choice?
ended a little early, so.
So what? You came here to rub it in my face? You better not start picking up chicks in here. You are literally a chick magnet, you know that? Our sworn enemy.
Oh, now that you're here, I'd actually like to get your opinion too, Tomochika-kun.
About what? Lay it on me. We got time.
You sure about that?
Yeah, they told me to take a break too. Come on, this is our chance to chill. And don't even think about wiping tables.
You two get along pretty well, huh? I guess I'll go order
Well, I
something.
did max him
You
out.
guys go ahead and find a seat.
Hold on, the manager hooked me up with some nuggets. Let me go grab them. Not such a bad person once you get to know each other. Just kinda intimidating at first.
I think this should be enough for the three of us.
I don't like Tomochika's stare.
Nice, you know your junk food. Now this is what being a high schooler's all about. So, you wanted to talk about something?
Well, it's about Junpei-kun.
Yori? Aren't you guys doing the same internship?
Yeah, we were supposed to, but he didn't show up. Until today, that is. I finally saw him, so we talked for a bit. Did something happen to him?
What makes you say that?
Well, at first glance, he looks like he's goofing off as always, but it feels like he's forcing himself. I can see a hint of sadness when I look into his eyes.
You know, Mochizuki, you're really starting to get on my nerves.
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Why?
You're that good looking, but you still watch out for your bros? You're too perfect. What are we even supposed to do about this guy? Anyway, I don't know what's up, but I guess even Iori's not immune to getting bummed out sometimes. Guess that shouldn't be surprising. No one ever said being a teenager was easy. Let's give him some space, yeah? He's got this guy living in the same dorm. That's a recipe for recovery for sure. He helped me a lot too. I'd probably still be moping around if it wasn't for him. So don't worry, I'm sure Iori will bounce back in no time.
Yeah.
Well, nothing more to do but take him to karaoke sometime. I'll let him know you were worried about him.
Thanks, Tomochika-kun.
Oh, crap, the time. Yeah, I gotta get back to work. I didn't even get to eat any of this. It's up to you now, Mochizuki.
I don't think I can eat this much. Guess I'll go ask for a to-go box at the register. He's probably right. I'm sure Junpei-kun will be back to his cheerful self again soon. Especially with you around. You're his best friend, right?
Also, is the W meant to be a parody of like the McDonald's M? That's why they went with the wild duck. He's got you too.
Yeah. I'll do whatever I can to help. I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. I never really had someone like that before. But what about now? Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. Seeing Junpei-kun like that had me worried about you as well. But I guess you're doing just fine. It's just... I don't like it. Seeing my friends in pain. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag this on so long. See you later. Good luck on the rest of your shift.
Thanks, man. Ryoji left and I got back to work. The 4 days of internship done, I headed back to the dorm. Also, the 3D print is almost done. It's just finalizing the horns right now. That's what's going on. But yeah, it's just how much I can never unsee the smut the writers have made with Pokemon there. But I get, like, there's a bunch of gemstones or something. Yeah, that maybe I'll use. I don't know. But yeah, let's see here. Guzma. Oh, yeah, so you've been watching the One Piece anime, right, Harmonia? Yeah, I'm pretty deep into Thriller Bark now. Is where I'm at in it. Oh, hello. Junpei-san's still not feeling well. Getting really worried now.
That's...
After all he's been through, I can understand why he's feeling down. Got really lucky this week, though. I didn't realize he took some days off because everyone was at career experience. He's feeling a little better now. We need to defeat those Strega guys. Can't take this anymore. I know how you feel. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Hopefully by the 30th, when people go missing, like, Junpei will be up to go to Tartarus again. I know. I mean, I might not necessarily need him all that much. I'm pretty sure I leveled him up with the ketchup mechanic last time, and I wouldn't be using him in my party all that much, so I guess it's fine if he can't make it. As the case, get this, you're in luck, you know, finally have the chance to catch up with the One Piece anime, because the anime is catching up so much with the manga, they decided to go on a hiatus until April 2025. I've actually been making progress through it, like, pretty decently fast, and I'm not super concerned about, like, needing to be at the ready to watch it, like, when it's airing for the first time with the, new stuff, honestly. So, like, I'm content just getting through it, like, whenever I get through it. And that's mostly been whenever I'm cutting up, like, stream stuff. When I'm cutting up streams into parts, I need audio for that, because I need to listen to, like, alright, this is clearly when I ended that sentence, this part can end here. I'm starting this sentence here, this next part can start there. Like, I need audio for that. But for the whole exporting to YouTube, getting screenshots of the game to make into thumbnails, saving those, putting it in my video editor, turning them into thumbnails, making, like, the video metadata, the tags, and the descriptions, and putting the thumbnails on and getting them all in the playlist, all that work, that doesn't need audio, so I may as well be listening to something else on the side. So I couldn't really get into the One Piece anime before because, like, it just could not hold my attention, and its pacing is honestly awful. But my way to get into it was just having it on as, like, background noise on this monitor here on the side while I worked on video related stuff here on the main monitor. Or when I was working on the Scarlet and Violet DLC video essay. That would usually need audio, but sometimes I'd be waiting on something to finish downloading or something like that. Like, I'm not always needing to listen to the video essay itself, or waiting for something to finish processing in the video editor itself, or something like that before it'll start being not laggy in the timeline. And then I'll just play, like, another minute or two of One Piece, and it's like, oh, the thing is loaded, time to go back to that, and back and forth and back and forth. So I'm on episode... What was the most recent one I watched? I have a Chrome tab open for it right now. The one that I just finished was episode 364. So I'm getting there. Like, it's still less than halfway through. But, like, I'm into it now. Like, I'm actually, like, into it proper, you could say now. As opposed to just, like, the beginning that I was, struggling to get into there. So, yeah, is it me or is this place getting more depressing? What, the stream or the game? Or both? I watched the good parts and the rest was just summary videos. Ah, gotcha. If I didn't have, like, my channel-related stuff to be doing it on the side, too, like, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So now, lately, now that I'm more into it, I've been watching it on the side of, like, more things. So, like, oh, the dryer is done and I have to go fold my clothes. Oh, let's just pop in my earbuds and, pull up the next episode of One Piece on my phone and go fold clothes while One Piece is open on my phone on the side. So I've actually been getting through the episodes at, like, a very fast pace. Like, yesterday, I cut up and did all the work that I needed to do on the most recent Final Fantasy stream and the most recent 2 Persona 3 streams, which is a lot of content. That was, like, what, like, 13, 14, something like that, hours of content that I was cutting up and doing all the work on. So that was a lot of episodes of One Piece that I got through the other day while I was working away at that. So... yeah, I've been getting through a lot of One Piece. Watch on the PS5. PS5 is Crunchyroll. I'm not all that interested in the PS5. Or not in the PS5, in Crunchyroll. And it's so much more convenient on my PC anyway, rather than booting up my PS5 just to watch in, like, the exact same place. Like, I already have it open in, like, a browser here anyway, so it's like, why would I boot up, like, a console under my desk and switch my input over to that just to watch it on that specifically? And then I have to open OBS. Is what I'd have to do to listen to my PS5 through my PC, or find some way to, like, get audio through the PS5, or just turn on the monitor volume. Watch on a much bigger screen. No, I wouldn't. My PS5 is under my desk right now, because I stream Final Fantasy 16, and I don't think I'd watch One Piece on a bigger screen. Like, both my parents were actually really into the live-action One Piece. I don't think that my dad would be interested in the original at all. And my mom doesn't want to start watching the original because she knows how many episodes there are, and she is worried that she's gonna get into it and then never be able to put it down, and then it's gonna become like another Young and the Restless for her. So that's why my mom doesn't want to watch it. So I feel like if I was watching something on the big screen, it would typically be with family anyway. And I don't think my dad would have interest, and my mom is afraid of getting into it, and then being sucked in forever. So yeah. Let's see here. Excited for season 2? What, of like solo leveling? I didn't see any note of solo leveling, but I'm assuming that's what it's referring to if I had to guess here. But yeah, you can count if you want. Well, I appreciate that, but I have my go-to site here anyway. Alrighty, we're at 99% on the 3D print. Like, it's literally just about to finish. Oh, One Piece live action. Okay, I gotcha. I just read Crunchyroll as like the last thing there. So I had Crunchyroll on the mind, and I was like, well, it'll be on that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to live action One Piece as well. Like, you think Netflix and live action anime, and you think garbage, but then the One Piece one came out, and I was like, okay, that's actually pretty good. And that's kind of what got me into starring One Piece. Hey, look, my thing's done. I actually got to see in real time on the camera there. Plus, I heard it here too. Also, I need to really quickly tell my printer to not cool down. Stay at 210 and 60 Celsius. Look at this, Extra Life Dragon. Check this out. If I go to this, whoa, yeah, and it does that. I'm so not used to that yet. Here, and then if I turn that off for now, whoa, look at that, another Extra Life Dragon, just like this one here. If it, oh, camera, oh, yeah, just like this one here. That's right there. Yeah. Extra Life Dragon. It looks like it's sticking well to the build plate, which is good, because I've had some of these dragons fail on me before because I didn't stick to the plate and a part came loose mid-print. So if it's sticking to the plate, that is good. But now I'll peel it off. It doesn't need to be on there anymore. There we go. Extra Life Dragon. It'll be a little bit clearer if I turn off the light. Like, the light is good for illuminating my face when I'm leaning back, but otherwise, here. There we go. Dragon in the Extra Life colors. You can see there's a little bit of stringing between the horns there. Like, I can pull that out. Well, maybe if there's a black background like that, not the white of my hat, you can see the stringing a little bit better. But, like, I can pick that out. Ever since changing out the nozzle on my printer, I've dealt with a lot more stringing, especially when I print in PETG. This is PLA, plant-based plastic. So yeah, I went with, like, the dark blue, and then the light blue, and then white, because those are the Extra Life colors. Like, if I look up, if I look up Extra Life here, and then I go to this, and then, like, display capture, and then I check this out here. Yeah, you've got, like, dark blue, you've got light blue, and you've got white for things. Like, white is what's typically used as backgrounds. So those are the colors that I try to capture. This is the closest PLA blue I have. Like, I don't have colors that are super close. The light blue is pretty darn close, and the white is just white. So the most unmatching one is probably just the dark blue, but it still turns out pretty alrighty, I think. And yeah, I'll probably end up giving away some of these at the Extra Life event for some in-person donors that are there. Slash, if someone's, like, really, really legendary at Smash, at my Smash free PlayStation, or something like that. Let's put it with my other blue dragon here for now, is what we shall do. There, another dragon to maybe give away at the event. Let me take the, skirt off of the print bed here, put that in my trash can, put the little cleany stuff off. I do have it print a mustache initially, but it starts in dark blue, so I have a dark blue mustache currently, but I think they look pretty good with the white. With the little white stash there. So while white is loaded anyway, I'm going to tell it to print a white stash. This is what I'll do here. So it's going to follow me here. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Get that other plastic there. All right. So, yeah, that's good. So then I'm going to go to my files here, and I'm going to tell it to just print the stash. And this is like a 2.5 minute print. This is going to take like no time at all. You going to follow me? Camera? Come on. Oh, it lost me, apparently. Yellow light, I think, means it lost me. Hi! Here I am. I gotta go a little bit slower, I think, for it to find me properly. And if I move my microphone, look, I got 2 Extra Life Dragons now that I can potentially give away during the 24-hour Cherry Stream 11. This is what I can do. But yeah. Let's see here. Boobity bop. Dragon design is so cute. Isn't it so good there? Is that a huge stack of CDs next to it? What, my 3D printer? That's a huge stack of Nintendo Switch games. That's what that is. Here. Well, pull up my little controls. That's my Nintendo Switch games. You can see the red cases there. Now it's going to try to slowly go back unless I hold it. So you can see my Switch games that were up on the shelf, and I started stacking more on top of those, but then I ran out of space stacking them on top of those, So I instead got this rack, and I took all the ones that were on top of my other Switch games horizontally before. I started stacking them there, and now my Switch games up on the shelf have, like, more decorative things put up on them, including some of the stuff that you gave me while I was down in New Orleans. So I still have, like, a decent amount of space for more Switch games, is the case. I'm probably not gonna run out of space here before the day comes I move out, but, like, yeah. Let's just bring this a little bit closer, and then it'll find me, and then it'll do that. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. So I handle my Switch games. But yeah, so that was a, how long was that print, all in all? How long that took, since it's been printing since about the beginning of the stream. So history, that print took 6 hours, 28 minutes, and 50 seconds is what it ended up taking. Okay. I always call them 7-hour prints. I guess they're closer to 6.5. Plus a little bit of extra time if I want to print another color mustache than, like, the base default starting color. Took the best racers and became one with the wind. There we go.